So judging by the title of this video, you're probably thinking I'm just rage baiting you to click and watch. But I couldn't be more serious when I tell you that Deimos is not good at all. Now most of the time when Ubisoft releases a new operator, as we know, they become a part of Siege's meta right away. Take Tubarão and Azami for example. This time around is entirely different. Today we're going to dive into some of the ins and outs of Rainbow Six Siege's newest operator Deimos, and we'll take a look at some background gameplay as well to get a closer look at him in game. I'm aiming to keep this video pretty quick so I don't take up too much of your time, so let's get into it. So we'll save his ability for last since that's the juicy stuff, and we'll just start out with his loadout. The AK-74M is a mid-tiered assault rifle at best with a low rate of fire, and his new pistol has really unimpressed me this season so far. It looked great in all of the trailers leading up to year 9, but I found it to be more of just a fun gun than a viable or effective gun if you're trying to win gunfights, you know what I mean? People started throwing around the word overpowered with the pistol, which is 100% not the case. The Vendetta is good and all, and I like the 2-shot kill, but remember that there's also multiple pistols in the game that can also 2-shot. So is it really all that special? I don't know. And the optic isn't even magnified. And he does have frags, which would be nice and all if Ubisoft didn't murder the ability to cook nades last year, but that's neither here nor there. And just to finish out with loadout, he is 2 speed and 2 armor, which makes sense for his ability. And with that, now let's actually take a look at what his ability is. And to be honest, I just really don't think it's that good. I think the best way to describe him is like a bad version of Jackal. He can track enemies, but only he can see their scans, not the team, and it gives his location away as well. And on top of that, he is forced to use his underwhelming pistol when attempting to kill a tracked defender. Now, I won't say that Deimos is some awful F-tier operator because that's just really not the case here. I think the best way to say it in a realistic way is that he's just balanced, and we aren't used to operators coming into Siege already being balanced. So in relation to how some operators have been entered into the game within the past couple of years, you know, just being automatically overpowered and really good and shaking up the entire game, I would say Deimos is pretty bad. But in the landscape of the entire game, I don't think you can say he's bad. He doesn't bring a whole lot of value to the team unless you have really good comms. Like how I said earlier, only you can see where the tracked enemy is, so you need to be giving live callouts to your teammates if you want it to benefit everyone. As someone who solo queues probably around 60% of the time that I play Siege, it's definitely been pretty difficult to make a difference in the team's strategy side of Siege with his ability. Deimos' ability basically turns the game into a 1v1, and it feels sort of just one-dimensional in a sense as a solo queue player. So maybe it's just that Deimos is only as good as the player using him. So if you can win your 1v1s, then yeah, sure, he's perfect for you. Overall, I would say he isn't an impactful part of the team at all, and he's just sort of there as an annoying operator to add on pressure, which is great and all because adding on pressure is good, but he's not what I really thought he would be. Although his ability is designed to make him a fragger, I just really don't think he is one with the way that he's being played. And maybe that's not a bad thing. So if you're teetering on the edge between if you want to buy Deimos or not, I would say just save your money until next season. He's not an operator that changes the game's meta in any way, and I don't think he brings much value to the attack. Let me know your thoughts on Deimos down in the comments, and leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Besides for that, thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.